Hello friends, welcome to another video. I said hello really fast and it didn't sound like hello. That's okay. Today's video is The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. You got a nice reflection going on in this one. Anyway, it is book 2 of it just says the Inheritance Games novels. A deadly game, a puzzle to solve, a fortune at stake. It is book 2. I said that already. I also got it from my library, from the Kindale Library here in Stephenville, Newfoundland. If you live in Newfoundland, you can get them from your library. The third one just came out and I have requested it. We don't have it here at my library, but another library in Newfoundland does have it. So I requested it, and it will get mailed here, and I can read it, and I will review it afterwards. I like the artwork on this one. It's similar to the first one, except this one is in blue instead of green. And it's got the sword, and a candle, and a coin, and a message in a bottle, and a crown, a necklace, a ring, all sorts of little thingies. Oh, it's a match. It's not a candle. It's a match. This one has a candle. The second one's got a match. And those, believe it or not, those are all things that are in the book. But you have to read it to find out. I will read the little blurb for you. If you have not read the first one, there are probably going to be spoilers in the blurb, just to give you a warning. Overnight, Avery Grams went from sleeping in her car to billionaire heiress. Now, ensconced in a world of opulence, riddles, and danger and family secrets, Avery is on the hunt for the one person who might hold the answers to all her questions, including why eccentric billionaire Tobias Hawthorne left his entire fortune to Avery, a virtual stranger, rather than his own daughters and grandsons. Avery has a DNA test that proves she's not a Hawthorne by blood, but cryptic clues begin piling up, hinting at a deeper connection to the family. Soon, Avery finds herself pulled into another game just as twisted as the first. As she works her way through puzzle after puzzle, it becomes clear that nothing is what it seems. Grayson and Jameson, two of the magnetic Hawthorne grandsons, continue to pull Avery in different directions, and it's getting harder to tell who her allies are and who will stop at nothing to see Avery out of the picture by any means necessary. So this one literally starts off like a week after the other one ends, and it's all the same characters: Avery, Libby, Maxine, Grayson, Jameson, Xander, Nash, Alyssa, I think her lawyer's name is Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa. Who Nash calls Lily. Super cute. They were together. They were engaged, but they are not together anymore. That's not a big spoiler. That's like at the beginning of the first book. I don't spoil anything by saying that to you guys. I absolutely loved this book. I think I loved it more than the first one. Like, seriously, it was so much better than the first one. Same idea, mystery, suspense, a little bit of thriller, non-stop stuff happening. Even like at the end of a chapter where I was like, what happens? I have to keep reading. I read it in a day. How many pages is it? That's acknowledgements. 352 pages. In a day. Regular size print. I'm a fast reader, though. I will tell you that right now. If you know me, and if you've been watching my reviews, I devour books like you would not believe. They did a pretty good job of having some suspense and mystery and like curveballs and twists thrown in there that you weren't expecting. Some of the stuff I figured out, but only after finding out one thing, and then I kind of figured out the others. But it's kind of complicated how things are all connected, which is cool. I like that it's not like just a simple how you'd think it would be how Avery is connected to the Hawthorns. It's unique. At least I haven't come across it anywhere. But again, I don't read suspense mystery books very often. I would read it PG-13. There's no real romance or anything in it. There's some violence. There was some violence in the first one too, but like very minor. No gory details or anything like that. Yeah. Does it say? When I read that, did it actually say that who she's looking for? Just trying to deeper connection. I don't want to give it away, so I'm not going to say anything. They do solve what they're looking for. Pretty much. I don't see how the ending can tie to the third book. I'll have to read the third book to figure out what's going on. So to get the money in the will, Avery has to live at the mansion. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the review for book 1. I will put the link for that in the description box below. So if you want to check out the review for book 1, go ahead. But Avery, to get her fortune, has to live in the Hawthorne Manor for a year. And both of these books take place within a few months. So she hasn't been there for a full year yet. So I'm assuming the third book is going to be more for that and how she gets it and what she does with it, or something to do with that. I am guessing. Possibly certain members of the family still trying to figure out how to get her out of it. I don't know, because obviously not everyone is happy. Others have come to accept the fate. Others have not. So the third book might be about that. I am just hypothesizing here. I absolutely love the whole book. Like I said, I liked the ending. I found it satisfying. All the little loose ends were mostly all tied up. I didn't have any questions. It didn't leave me on a cliffhanger. It was nice and little button there tied up nicely. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Exceeded my expectations greatly. The writing is spectacular. The plot was very engaging and very complex. Well, not overly complex, like it is a young adult book. Like 13-year-olds should be able to read it and understand it. No problem. There's not a lot of like fancy language or anything like that. Definitely a page turner. You see the growth in the characters. I really like Jameson's growth. His growth is good. Avery's growth is normal. You can see Jameson's growth in the book, and Xander's as well, which is nice to see that even though Avery's the main character, the fact that the brothers, hold it up, so pretty, that the brothers are in there too, and you can see their growth as well. I absolutely loved it. I can't remember any parts that I didn't like. I definitely gasped and laughed out loud and like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. No crying. There wasn't any super sad or anything like that. No moments like that in the book, but gasping like, oh my goodness. And yeah, laughed out loud moments. Actually, not just saying LOL, but like actually laughed out loud, which is always great in a book. I am unsure if I want to reread them or not. Once I read the third one, I'll decide if I want to buy the whole set just to have them. They are pretty. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to read the third one, and I will have the link for that one as well in the description box once it's actually read and reviewed. Highly recommend. 4 out of 5. Check it out. check out your library. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.